Alright, this will be my last video for today. Yeah. So this is this structure deck. It's called Spirit Charmers, and I'm pretty sure this will have some cards that I can use for my tournament deck that I'm trying to build. So let's have at it. This one, it looked like it would be more advantageous than the last structure deck I got, but I just got it anyway, so it's like whatever. I'm gonna buy as many structure decks as I can. And as many cards as I can until I get the cards that I need. And then I'll move on from there into actual tournament play when I get the time. I don't like how Yugioh reps their decks. Very easy to damage them. Now, I'm not a collector, so I don't really care too much. But if I was, I would be mad at you, Konami. You can do better. Now, this one has tokens. Alright. There'll be a mix of sleeves in these. I'll be using the Ash Blossoms and also Kill la Kill. I mean, I wasn't really a big fan of the anime, but I mean, it's a decent show. So I bought the card protectors because I mean, it's alright. Token. Very cool looking token for a token. But it's still a holographic, so it goes in a separate pile. Familiar. Possessed area. And we got us Awakening of the Possessed. Nefarsur Archfiend. Yeah, my pronunciations are not even going to be close to what it actually is. But whatever. Awakening of the Possessed. Greater Amari Fire. If you ever see me going like this back and forth with the card, it's because it's holographic. Yeah. I don't know how well the holographics are going to show up. Some show up better than the others, though. Grand Spiritual Art. Ichirine. Some of my card protectors show the holographics better than others. I can't remember which ones show the best, though. Spirit Charmers. This is a cool concept of the artwork here. I like that. Very nice. Raigeki. Oh, this one's holographic. Cool. I'll probably end up using this card. That's cool. I don't know. I think I already have a Raigeki in my deck. But I might end up throwing a second one in there. Possess Partnerships. I run a very even deck. 20 monsters, 10 traps, 10 spells. Now I may vary this a little bit, but I run a lot of traps. I run a trap heavy deck, as most people would say. But I don't run a trap or spell heavy predominant deck, whereas there'll be a high difference in the amount that I run. Asua, the Earth Charmer. And I'm saying it's not a trap or spell heavy deck because of the fact that I'm not running like 15 or 20. So it's not really a trap or spell heavy deck. But the way that decks are run nowadays in tournaments, they would call me a trap heavy deck because I have over 5 in my deck. Area, the Water Charmer. That's just the way it is nowadays. Things have changed a lot. And I also run non-effect monsters, just common monsters. Hit the Fire Charmer. I run them because I need to use them in my strategy to win. And always having an effect monster doesn't help you out because there's a lot of spells and traps that force you to use normal monsters. The Wind Charmer, or not in particular use normal monsters, it just negates the effect of effect monsters. But you already have normal monsters and it doesn't really matter, so yeah, it is what it is. Nefarious, Archfiend, Eater of the Nefarious. So Nefarious, Archfiend, Eater of the Nefarious. That's a mouthful. Cool looking artwork though. I'll give you that, Konami. Gigabyte. These are alternate arts, meaning they've already been released a long time ago and now they're coming out with new artwork too as well. Inari Fire. Again, cool artwork here, Konami. Wow, it doesn't look like it has a bottom jaw. They could have done a little bit better of the bottom jaw. From one artist to another. Ranaroo. Or Ranruri. Ooh, Ranruri. Something like that. I don't know. Alright, then we got Fairy Tale Sleeper. I'm getting cards that I used to have, but I don't know if I have them anymore. Fairy Tale Real Rala? I don't know. Rila? Something like that. Fairy Tale Luna. Alright, then we got us Witchcrafter, Golem, Aruru. Witchcrafter support. Apparently, maybe, I don't know. Dark Dorado. Would be better artwork if they didn't make such an ugly headpiece on the girl. Just saying, just saying. Alright. Then we got us Witch of the Black Forest. Yeah, this is a spellcaster booster pack, which is good because I'm running a spellcaster deck. Another Effect Veiler for me. I'm actually running an Effect Veiler, if I'm not mistaken, in my deck. I actually did a deck review on my deck I'm running for tournament. It's an incomplete version of it, and there's a lot changing in it, so yeah, I didn't mind showing it. Denko Senka. Awakening of the Possessed. Now, a lot of people would be like, why aren't you running more Secret Village of the Spellcasters? Because I'm running 2 engines. I need to have support for both engines. And there's only so many cards you can put in a deck and it still be playable. Secret Village of the Spellcasters, because you don't want to draw a lot of what is that called? I can't remember what they call it, but cards you can't use into your hand. Spellbook of the Knowledge. That's why I try to keep not too many high-end monsters. I try and keep plenty enough so that way I can sacrifice them to summon. Terraforming. So there's a lot of low star monsters in my battle ready deck. Book of the Eclipse. Now most people are like, well, why didn't you include a lot of books and go that way? Well, that's just not the spellcaster way I went. Twin Twisters. Dark Ruler no more. See, look, I was just talking about cards that get rid of effect monsters. There you go. There's one right there. Unpossessed. And also there's effect cards that require the use of normal monsters. So having normal monsters is key if you're using a card like that, like I am. In my battle ready deck. Tournament ready deck too. Spiritual Earth Art Kuro Gain. Because that is my goal in life, is to, before I die, win a high-end popular tournament and have my name known as being a force to be reckoned with in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament scene. Spiritual Water Art. You. But I have my own YouTube channel, so if there's going to be any review, it'll be of me reviewing my own deck that I won with on my own channel. Spiritual Fire Art Kunai first, and then I'll decide if I'm going to do a review on another person's channel. Because my review would be way different than another person's review because of my specialties versus their specialties. Spiritual Wind Art Mayubi. Metaverse. Dimensional Barrier. Another thing that I refuse to use is field traps. But I know people field traps, field cards. Because most people use them. I will have defenses against them, but I won't use them myself. Solemn Warning. I just don't see them as advantageous to my success in the type of deck I'm running. So I don't use them. Alright, so we got Familiar Possessed Asula. Come on, focus. Piece of crap. This is an expensive camera from Canon, and I've had issues with it, but I mean, it's a lot better than what I was working with, so I'm glad I got it. Familiar Possessed Area, and I'm still gonna keep using it until it's no good anymore. I'm even gonna buy a replacement of the exact same camera eventually. Yeah, but I'm looking to upscale my cameras pretty soon. Familiar Possessed Hita. I'm gonna be getting an expensive GoPro, an actual GoPro, and not a knockoff pretty soon. So look forward to that. My quality of my footage will be upscaled quite a bit. Familiar, possessed, win. Now I'll be risking them being destroyed because I'm not going to be filming with the cases that often. The only time I'll film with waterproof cases is if it starts raining, then I'll put it in a case. I do the same thing with my knockoff GoPros right now. Alright, that's the end of my Yugioh unboxings. Alright, YouTubes. See ya.